Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt from SnusCENTRAL.org and SnusTV.com. Live video, so for everybody who's watching after the fact, sorry you missed out. I'm sure this is going to be a good one. Make sure to leave some comments down below in the comment section, and I will reply to those if you have any questions on anything. Today, just to hang out in a chat, live chat with the community. For everybody that's watching this after the fact, sorry, it might be a little slow at first because I am waiting for people to get on. And we're going to be taking a look at a couple things today. Well, at least talking about a snus, which I've already talked about in the past, but I really like it. Also, I have a beer that I'm going to be drinking during the live stream. This is Mosaic Promise from Founders Brewing Company here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I'm going to be enjoying this tonight in the Founders glass, of course, tulip glass for that one. Typically for stouts and really hoppy beers, but I'm going to enjoy it out of this glass tonight. All right, guys, let me know what you're snoozing on tonight. Hope everybody's doing well also. And if you're watching this after the fact, tomorrow I'm going to be holding a live snus review of one Ghoul or Gull. It's a really, really good snus. And I figured I'd do it live to share with you guys. All right, wait till some other people jump on. And if anybody is watching this live, please spread the word that we are indeed live, that SnusTV is live, taking questions and hanging out with the community. I'm going to wait for some more people to jump on here. And during the live stream too, if you guys could, let me know how my sound quality is and the video quality as well. And Gustav, hello, how you doing, sir? What are you snoozing on tonight? It looks like this. I think you already answered that. General Loose. It's a good snooze. All right. Looks like I got some more people jumping on. That's great. Let me know in the comments what you guys are snoozing on tonight. It's going to be a hangout and really just, like talking to you guys. So shoot those questions. What's up, John? How's it going? If you guys missed the intro, which is okay, you didn't miss much, but I'll recap. Tonight, I'm going to be snoozing on some Wild Sunny Honey. Really good snooze. And I'm going to pair that with a beer. Founders Mosaic Promise. And I'm going to be drinking that out of the Founders Tulip glass tonight. So if you guys are doing the same thing to celebrate the weekend, let me know what you guys are drinking and or snoozing. I know you guys are snoozing something. So let me know what that may be. And just here to hang out. See what everybody's up to. Answer questions. Read through comments. Founders is some really, really good beer. I got to tell you. Really good beer. Mosaic Promise. It's a good single hop ale. Really like this beer quite a bit. And I think, in my personal opinion, it goes great with Wow Sunny Honey. I'm not a big hop guy. I'm not a big fan of IPAs too much, but this is an ale that has single hop added to it, which is Mosaic hops, I believe. Hence the name Mosaic Promise. Very, very tropical fruit scent coming out of here. Some pine. Oh, this stuff is so good. Great beer. All right. John said Founders. Heck yes. Had a solid gold earlier. It's a good beer. Really good beer. I'm a big Bell's Brewery fanboy. It's my favorite brewing company, but Founders has been giving them a run for their money lately. But still a big Bell's fanboy. Let's go ahead and throw in this Wow Sunny Honey. It's going to pair very nicely with this beer. All right. So what are you guys up to tonight in the snus community? Let me know. You guys got any big plans for the weekend? Anything special? Anything? Any new orders out there? Are you guys opening up any new orders from this week from Snus Central? And if so, what'd you guys get? Let me know as well. And keep those comments coming. It's the whole reason why I do these live streams, is to talk to you guys. And, talk good snus. And again, tomorrow I will be reviewing one Gull or Ghoul, inspired by General, made by Swedish Match. And that's a really darn good snus, so don't miss that one. That one's going to be at 1 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss that. Gustav said, I wish they made a coffee-flavored snus. The small batch released one, or a small batch released one. And I wish they bring it back. Okay, so there was one earlier. Yeah. Old Ving coffee is okay. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, I agree. I'd like some more IPA snoozes. Like, I'm finding nowadays that even though I don't like IPA beer that much, I'm really missing that IPA snooze that Connie Anderson did, Hope and Glory. I think, yeah, right up here. I got the Hope and Glory original and the white. So I really miss those snoozes. Those are really good snooze. And Eton with coffee is amazing. Because Eton has some good chocolatey notes to it, really good tobacco base. Pairs very nicely with coffee and or black tea, like Earl Grey tea, or, any kind of black tea. Gustav says, almost everyone who uses snus in Sweden pairs it with coffee in the morning. So I'd love to have an original portion, regular strength coffee snus to pair with it. I'd agree. That would be really, really good. Yeah, I know fika, coffee, coffee break, fika, coffee and snacks, or coffee and pastries. very, very popular in Sweden, especially. I mean, when I went to the pop-up Swedish snus store that was in Chicago during the first inaugural SnusCon, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. They had fika there, so free coffee and pastries or dime bars. So really, really cool. And I miss that to this day. They turned it into a Zen store because Zen or Swedish Match owns Zen and General. So they turned it into a Zen store. The second SnusCon, I believe, which I missed, and that's it. I don't know if it's still there or not. I think it's gone. I got to tell you though, this Wow Sunny Honey does indeed go very nicely with that Founder's Mosaic Promise. With Sunny Honey, I mean, it's exactly what you think. It's a tobacco base with honey and some elderflower notes, like a floral type character to it. It's really darn good. And then mixing it with that Mosaic Promise adds a little bit of sweetness, because with this you get really natural orange peel flavors. You get some pine, citrus bitters, stuff like that. So the sweetness of the Sunny Honey balances this out very nicely, pairs very well together, and it doesn't, conflict flavor profile wise. Complements it very nicely. Yeah, John, what are you snoozing on tonight? I think everybody wants to know. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me live. I really appreciate it. Spread the word on all your social medias that we are live right now, taking questions, and wanting to hang out with everybody in the snooze community. So let everybody know. Also, as a backup, I mean, I got the trusty water. So. I hope everybody is doing well during some of these rough times. Pretty sure that all this COVID stuff is almost over. Feels like it. At least, the major strains of cases and sickness. I should say human malware virus, because YouTube likes to censor talk on the human malware virus. And very interesting, but that's for another video on a separate channel. But anyway, I think that, in my opinion, it's pretty much over. Not saying that, people are still not getting sick or whatever, but hospitals aren't overrun, anything like that. There's no evidence or statistics for any type of second wave coming our way. But let me get out of that territory before I ramble on and on about that. I got a lot of opinions on that. A lot of things to say, but I will leave it at that. Okay. Looking at the comments, keep throwing comments, suggestions. Let's talk. This is what we're here for. What's your worst snus that you've ever tried? What's a snus that you wish you never tried? Is there a snus brand or brands that you switch between? Like, do you have a one main go-to snus that you just can't get enough of? Let me know. Gustav asks, thoughts on the new can design and the general line, and the new general line. I like them. They're very simple. Straightforward as far as ease of picking out which one you want if it's in a shop. I think they're neat. I think they're really cool. More of a squared off can design. I don't have one in front of me, unfortunately. At least I don't think. Nope. I do not. I don't have one in front of me, but really, really nice. The flavor profile on all of those that I've tried so far are pretty darn good. Nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. I may not personally love them. They may not be something that I would go to all day, every day. But I think for what they're trying to do, which is compete with the Scroof 9's products, that's my personal opinion, my take on it. I think they're doing a good job. The reason why I say the new One products by General or Swedish Match are competing with the new Scroof 9's products is because, well, they focus on a flavor, on a specific flavor in conjunction with another snus that's already out, like General, Göteborgs Rapé, things like that. So the new One line adds a single character flavor as a complementary profile to the snus. So for example, like with the One Gull that I have coming up tomorrow, that one has a flavor profile addition of like a citrus character, like an orange, what is it? It's a florally orange type of flavor. Not like a candied orange or anything, but like a, oh, what is it called? It's slipping my mind. Orange blossom. That's what it is. So it makes this orange blossom with the general flavor profile, the general snus flavor profile. So it highlights that orange blossom flavor. And the same way with the Scroof 9's products, which are fantastic. So you have, what is it, Manstoft, which means moon dust, which features a hint of salted caramel, along with an ecological tobacco base. So I think that's really cool. So I think that the new One products from Swedish Match are competing with the Scroof 9's products, even though the One products are slightly higher priced than your Scroof 9's. Or shade, or hint, Scroof shade, Scroof hint, things like that. Which that whole new Scroof line is amazing. Oh, and you know what? The red Scroof 9's product, the grapefruit snus that they have, a hint of grapefruit. This beer right here, again, Mosaic Promise, by Founders Brewing Company here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, tastes like Scroof 9's, the red can. I can't remember the name. It's not George Scout. What is that? What's the red can? I can't remember it. The red can Scroof. George Scott, Manstoft. I'm trying to remember. Regardless, this beer tastes like that snus. I bet you paired together it would be really great. Solglimt, thank you. Gustav said Solglimt. Yes, thank you. It tastes like that. So, if you don't have this beer locally, try that Snus. It tastes like this beer. Some grapefruit in here as well. All right. John says, I can't say I've found a Snus that I would not try again. Okay. For me, it's Cronin, but I'm kind of biased towards Cronin. I don't like it like at all. Biased against Cronin. But again, it's not a bad Snus. Just me personally, I really don't like it. Now, I have not, Gustav, if you're still with me, I have not had the one Bly yet. I do have it, but I haven't cracked the can open. So far, I've opened the Ghoul and the original portion one. I can't think of the name of that one. Those are good. Yeah, John says if you love dill, it's a good Snus. He's talking about Cronin. Exactly. If you like dill, I mean, I like pickles. I just don't eat them all the time. I don't want to get burnt out on them. But I don't know. It's either a love or hate type of thing, like Gustav said. It's a love or hate type of Snus. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments and they keep disappearing on me. And Gustav also says personally he likes white normal strength, which, yeah, white normal is awesome. But this Wild Sunny Honey, which is an original portion, boom, really good. Again, this has orange, honey, and some citrus character with a really good tobacco base. It's slightly sweet because of that honey flavor that's in it, but it's good. But yeah, I really don't like Cronin. Not at all. And I did an ice cream and Cronin video too, which was terrible. I really don't like that Snus. Especially paired with ice cream, that Snus. Ugh. Yeah, John, you said Sunny Honey was good stuff. Do you get a lot of honey character out of that? I do. I get quite a bit of honey. But it's really good. It's really good. That honey is just great. There's no other Snus like this, which is surprising. You would think that more companies would kind of, tweak the flavor profile, make it their own. But they haven't. And I don't know how well this stuff sells, but it's got to be enough because it's still offered on the market. And I really hope they don't delist this Snus. It's great. Great. And yeah, don't be shy, guys. Throw those comments out there. More comments are thrown out, the longer I'll be on here for. But I will cap it at an hour. I usually don't run these things longer than an hour because, well, people get bored usually. So, yeah, free game. Anything you guys want to talk about? It could be Snus related, non-Snus related. This is primarily, again, it's a Snus channel, but during these live streams, the chats with the community, I like to get to know you guys, what you guys are into, your hobbies, interests, as well as like suggestions for the channel, future reviews, all that kind of stuff. So I'm here for you guys, chat with you guys, hang out, have some fun, discuss whatever you really want to discuss. Because I mean, yeah, you can do, everything about snus all the time on a snus channel, but every now and again, you got to talk to your viewers about some other things. Get to know them more and, spend time with them. Like me personally, I really enjoy writing. I like journaling. I like journaling with fountain pens. I like firearms. I go shooting. I like, because I'm in the US. Enjoy collecting pocket knives. All that kind of stuff. Music. Rock music. Metal music. So going to live shows and concerts. What are you guys into? Let me know. John's a cool guy, by the way. It was really nice to meet you, John, during SnusCon. Really cool. John said, have you ever met Mo? No, I've never met him in person. I play around in the videos saying I've met him in person, but no, I've never met the gentleman in person. I can assure you he is real. He's not a figment of your imagination. He is real. I do have conversations with him all the time, so I can confirm he's real. I've met him on, I've seen him in person. Well, if you count video chats in person, then I guess I've met him in person, but not physically face to face. We're in a technology age. It's very weird. So Mo, if you're watching, hello, which he probably is. North Wolf asks, have you ever tried Lift Freeze? I have not. Just because I'm not a huge fan of super strong snoozes. I'm a lightweight. I'm a short guy. John knows this. I am deceptively short. So on camera, I may seem like I'm a tall guy, but I'm not. I'm short. So I'm 5'5", Tom Cruise height. And, without the fame. But, yeah, when it comes to high nicotine snoozes, my 5'5" body cannot handle super strong nicotine strength. I will every now and again for the purpose of review, but it's not something I go to and use all the time. But that's a theory of mine. So I sort of take it as alcohol tolerance, right? If you're a smaller guy, you're going to have a, harder time with alcohol absorption in the body. If you're this 300-pound, 6'5" guy, you're going to be able to down more beer. So I sort of look at it like that. I might be wrong. I don't think there's really any scientific evidence to back my claims. But personally, I do a lot of normal strength and strongs, but not super strong. I can handle about the 1.5%, and then kind of gets a little too much. Gustav says, super ultras knock me out. Strength is nice if you haven't had nicotine 18 hours. Yeah. I've dialed back. I used to have 6, 7 portions a day. I'm back to 4, maybe 5 portions a day. It all depends. I keep them in for a long time because I'm at work. I keep a portion in 2-3 hours. It's a long time. Almost till there's no flavor. But, I've dialed back quite a bit. So if I go and I try ultra strong or super strong after I haven't had snus, I don't know, let's say first thing in the morning. If I go with a strong, that stuff knocks me out. So I usually start the day with a normal strength. And then, after lunch, I usually take a strong. Or after dinner, a strong. But I'm doing Sunny Honey, and I have a beer going. So, Gustav says I use 14 to 15 portions per day. Holy cow. Now are you using 2 snoozes at once or just 1 snus and like constantly throwing one in? Have you tried the new Lundgren's Flagen? Yes, I have. Flagen, or I don't know how to pronounce that. But yes, I have. It's really, really good. It's amazing. A full review, not a live review, but a full one will be coming up shortly, probably next week. Interesting. So Gustafsson uses one every 45 minutes. Wow. You're a pretty heavy snus user. Maybe bumping up the nicotine a little bit, go with Strongs, see how that affects you. Because maybe you're not getting enough nicotine. John, how many snus portions do you use a day? Same thing with Northwolf. How many snus portions do you use a day? Curious to know these things. John's 9 to 10. That's pretty good. That's pretty up there. That's up there. John, do you use normal strength? Or do you usually go for Strongs? Because I'm wondering, because people that use a lot of normal strength, I found if you give them a higher nicotine strength, they like cut those numbers in half. Yeah. So John, try a stronger snus. Maybe you're not getting enough nicotine satisfaction. You know, I found that to be the case one time. So I think last year I used about 9 or 10 portions last year a day. And then I upped my nicotine content and I was back down to 4 a day. So I think my theory might hold water. I think you guys might not be getting enough nicotine satisfaction, as they say. I guess as I say, because I think I'm the only person that says that. Northwolf says he uses 3 or 4 cans in a week. Holy cow. Wow. Northwolf, what snus do you use? What's your go-to brand? Or do you switch them out? And I'm wondering this too. Is there a lot of guys snoozers in Sweden that use mint? Is that becoming more popular? Or is that still a woman thing? Because you know what? I enjoy mint snus. I'm not afraid to admit it. I enjoy a good mint snus every now and again. Keep those comments running. John says catch eucalyptus is great. I'd have to agree. I really am bummed that Swedish Match delisted Catch Spearmint. But they still have Nick and Johnny Crushed Ice, which it's a mixture of mints. They say it has wintergreen in it. I don't taste wintergreen in Crushed Ice. I taste spearmint, peppermint, natural mint. Not too much wintergreen at all. But some people taste it. But if you're not a fan of wintergreen, I would still try that snus. You might like it. So, Northwolf, you said you like the freeze because it doesn't give you a lot of flavor, but you like the instant rush of nicotine. Well, my question to you then is why? Why do you not like flavor? You're in it more for the nicotine then? See, I find snus enjoyable. Excuse me. enjoyable because of the flavors, and the nicotine is an added bonus. You know, like a cup of coffee or something. Or for me, tea. I'm more of a tea drinker than coffee. I really enjoy tea. Loose leaf tea to be more precise. But I do, dabble in bag tea every now and again. But like a lot of people drink, again, Eton with coffee, which is a good choice, or Onyx with coffee, which is even better. But I like Eton or Onyx with tea, like black tea. Because, again, caffeine affects me to the point where it's like, it's way too much caffeine. I'm very, very sensitive to caffeine. I would say, North Wolf, expand your horizons with your flavors. And let me know in the comment section any of the snoozes that you've tried that I've reviewed, what your thoughts are on those flavors. So get back to me. I'll be looking out for your comments. Let me know what flavored snoozes you've tried and which ones you've enjoyed. I'd like to see people broaden their horizons, because there's so many good snoozes out there that if you're limiting yourself, why? It makes no sense to me. You guys have so many good snoozes and so many options that us here in the US are jealous of if we don't order online. So you can list them right now. You can, North Wolf. You can list the snoozes you've tried. John, have a great night. Thanks for joining me, or joining us, I should say. Thanks for commenting. You have a great night. Enjoy good snooze, sir. Appreciate you having you on. That's the way the working world is sometimes. You gotta sign off early. Thankfully for me, I get the weekends off. So that's why I have another live snooze review coming tomorrow. So this one's just a more laid back, casual one. Tomorrow is going to be the review of General 1 Gull, or Gull, if I'm pronouncing that right. Gustav says it's almost 2 a.m. for him. Wow. Trooper, thank you. You're a super fan of SnusTV, and I want to say thank you. Cheers to you, Gustav. Hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow. Skull, yes. Let me ask you this, guys. How many videos have you watched of mine? And how is my enunciation or pronunciation of Swedish words? Am I close? Am I far off? Am I getting better? Let me know. I had a couple viewers a while back. Can't remember the names. It was like a couple years ago. Try and teach me Swedish. So if you'd like to try and teach me Swedish, as long as it's not profane, something nice, let me know. Let me try and remember what they were trying to teach me here. Hang on, give me a minute. Trying to remember. I drawn a blank. Anyway. Gustav says, I've watched almost every review as a Swede. It sounds pretty funny. We roll our R's a lot. Okay. So am I close? Like, because I know a Michigan accent has some funny words like our O's. Like we don't pronounce like hard O's or anything. Trying to think of something. I'm drawing blanks all over the place. But if you think I have an accent, let me know. Because I guess Michigan has some accents. And sometimes we tend to talk fast too. Okay, so North Wolf, you have tried quite a bit. And you're just not a fan of flavors? Is that what's going on or what? So Gustav, you said you watched almost every review. Is that my reviews? Because if you have, thumbs up to you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Hey everybody that's joining me. Oh yeah, sorry, that's a if you're wondering what's in my hand, and I'm getting ink all over my hands. This is a Parker 21 that I disassembled. I'm actually restoring this one. Yeah, sorry about that. I have stuff in my hands all the time playing with it. Nice, nice. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, Gustav. Thank you. Whoop. So I pronounce it for Göteborg. So Göteborgs Rapé. But it's Göteborgs Rapé. Correct? Göteborgs Rapé? Am I right on that? Here's that Parker 21 put together. Nice red maroon color. And if you guys don't know, like I said, I love journaling and writing with fountain pens. I restore these. I restore fountain pens and sell them. Every now and again when I find an interesting one, I usually get duplicates if I could find them. This red one I'm keeping, unfortunately, so if anybody wants this, sorry. But I do have a black Parker 21. And this, it's interesting because it has a 21 cap, but it looks like a 51 grip section. And this one I'm going to be selling after I restore it. So if you're interested, side promotion, sorry. I do have a personal channel that you can check out where I'll show restoration videos on fountain pens, things like that. So if anybody also shares a love of fountain pens, looking for some old ones, let me know on my personal channel, which is Soup222. Give a comment down my video and let me know that you've watched me on SnusTV, and I'll get a hold of you if you're interested in that kind of thing. I know this is a Snus channel, but I just wanted to mention that because some of you guys don't know about my personal channel. I don't really upload a lot of videos up on there, but when I do, I find them pretty interesting, and I just wanted to let you guys know about that as a side note. All right. So what else are you guys snoozing on tonight? North Wolf asks if I've tried Odin's Extreme, like cold. I really like a lot of Odin stuff. I actually, for a while, I switched my main snus brand from Scroof to Odin's, and I really like Odin's. I don't like the extreme stuff, but I like the regular strength stuff. It's good. The one snus that I really, really like from Odin's, which is a stronger snus, surprisingly, is Odin's Odin's extra stark portion. I think for a regular tobacco snus with a high nicotine strength, that's a great option. It's a really good snus. That snus actually kept me awake to SnusCon one year. So we drove early in the morning all the way to SnusCon, and that kept me awake. But did you know that Odin's or GM Tobacco owns STP, which makes Wild Sunny honey? Interesting side fact there. It doesn't have labeled STP, or it doesn't have GM Tobacco on the back, but my understanding is that they still own STP. Keep them comments rolling. Thank you guys for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. If I'm close to the camera right now, it's because I'm reading comments. We got about 13 minutes or so. I'm going to wrap it up. Maybe beforehand, who knows? But about 13 minutes left on the live stream. I usually keep them at an hour or a little bit under. Just depends how the feedback are on the video, how the feedback is on the video. And if comments keep rolling in, I'll stay longer. But usually cap them at about an hour. Just want to give you guys a heads up. But thank you. Again, thank you everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. Other than... Oh, are you guys like huge Jacobson's fans? And Toucan 4, our Swedish match cans recyclable, just tossing them in the trash. I mean, you know, we recycle here in the US. I don't recycle any of my snus cans. I actually keep them. So I have like tubs of snus cans. This is not all of them. This is only a couple. Yeah. I've had a lot of snus. Some of them I do throw away, like if I have like quadruples or whatever, I throw them out. But I usually keep at least one of every snus I've tried, which is quite a bit. Quite a bit. Oh, we got somebody that says they like Jacobson's. That guy Jake says he likes Jacobson's melon. That stuff is good. I like the Jacobson Strong Cola and the Wintergreen as well. Those are great. As well as like their seasonal offerings, like the Summer, the Flotter, and the Glog and Cannell, or the Christmas snus, Glug and Kennel. Northwolf is asking me what's my favorite lift snus. Tropic Breeze is my favorite. Second favorite would probably be the Lime. Really like those snoozes. Big fan of the Tropic Breeze. If you haven't had that yet, super, super good. It's like a tropical paradise in your mouth. So if that sounds good, try that snus. Nice, that guy Jake. Nick and Johnny Crushed Ice. One of my all-time favorite mint snoozes. I love the original portion. The white's okay, but the original is where it's at. Really nice, strong flavor profile. Good mint, mixture of mints. Now, I did mention earlier, Jake, about some people tasting wintergreen in that snus. Do you taste wintergreen in the Jacobson's crushed ice, or not Jacobson's, Nick and Johnny crushed ice. I don't. I like a little bit of sweetness in my snus because I'm an American, you know, but I really, really like tobacco flavors. It's my favorite. You know, I'm really bummed that they discontinued Jacobson's Brassica Peach. Man, that stuff was amazing. Really missed that snus. I had like a roll of that snus when it first came out, and I missed that dearly. Jacobson's Peach, so good. So good. I'm bummed it didn't catch on. Anybody else ever had Jacobson's Peach? Or Brassica, special Brassica? Really good. You know what? I don't even have a can up here. I should probably put a can up there. I know it's somewhere in my can stash. Jacobson's Peach. Do you guys use any snus accessories like Ice Tool, DUS, anything like that? I'm really a big fan of those, as you guys can tell. Love my Ice Tools. Last question before I have to leave. North Wolf asks, have you tried Lift Winter Chill and Rodalocket Loose? I've had Rodalocket, the portion when they had that out. I missed that snus now. At first, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I like that fig taste. I miss that flavor. I'm going to have to pick up some loose. I haven't had Rodalocket Loose in a long time. So I'm going to have to try that again. But it's good. From what I remember, I really enjoyed it. And you know, I think that's probably one of the flavors that I get a craving for every now and again, and I just never remember to get it. And Winter Chill, Lift Winter Chill, I don't remember trying that. I might have, but I don't remember. All right, well, it's reaching that hour mark, and I want to thank everybody for joining me live. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, the notification button, if you haven't done so already, so you guys will know when I have these live chats. Don't forget to check out SnusCENTRAL.org for the latest articles my friend Larry Waters wrote, as well as Mo Unz in his Drunken Stupor of a World, which again, Mo Unz is real. He is real. Take it from me. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, guys. We have an awesome community over there that talks Swedish snus and everything else. And we'd love to have you over there. And thank you again for joining us, to all of our Swedish viewers that stayed up this late. You guys are awesome. And hopefully I didn't interrupt your sleep cycle or keep you up from, going to work tomorrow. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed talking to you guys. So again, tomorrow I will have a live review at 1:00 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Time, U.S., of General 1 Gull, or Gull. So don't miss out, live. So if you guys missed any questions you wanted to ask today, be sure to ask them tomorrow. And that live stream will probably run for about a half hour. Try not to do those very long because, again, I don't want people to get bored of me. And thanks again for everybody. Thank you. And And until next time, you know the drill. Enjoy good snus. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.